Thinking about Apollo Cradle just remind me about one word, that is motherhood.
Most reliable.
It's amazing.
It's trust.
It's just fantastic.
Contentment.
It's wonderful.
The ideal situation would be a pre-pregnancy counseling. So we'd really prefer that if the couple comes to us before planning a pregnancy, so that on a one-to-one basis we are able to ascertain what are her background risks for having a preterm or a premature labor. And then if you are able to identify those background risks, the focus is to decrease the risk of having a preterm labor with some interventions that can occur even before they plan a pregnancy. And this would include some lifestyle changes. So some lifestyle changes would mean going through your ideal levels of fitness. And this fitness should be in the form of both physical, mental, psychological and emotional fitness to prepare your body and mind for going through changes of pregnancy and the requirements of pregnancy. Certain changes in diet would need to be brought about before planning a pregnancy. And certain medications also in a few selected cases. Folic acid is one such intervention. So on the basis of these medications, supposing you have her sugars controlled, her BP controlled, folic acid started, then gradually the pregnancy journey becomes much more comfortable and less complicated.
In Asian population, the risk of prematurity is very high, between 10 to 15%. So there are three things we are dealing with in prematurity: how to handle the newborn baby, how to prevent preterm labor, and how to give the best outcome to the parents. And the risk factors for prematurity in India are number one is low BMI, malnourishment. Number two is previous history of preterm labor. That's very important. So in patients where previous history of preterm labor is known, we should take extra measures to prevent preterm labor in the next one. Previous history of multiple second trimester abortions or multiple abortions, history of cervical conization, cervical encerclage, and medical disorders of pregnancy like pregnancy-induced hypertension, gestational diabetes mellitus, placenta previa, and multiple other factors which lead to prematurity.
In these kind of preterm patients, we admit the patients, maintain their hydration, we ensure infection prevention by giving them by doing judicious use of antibiotics. We give them tocolysis to prevent the preterm pains. These are anti-contraction medicines which are given to at least delay the duration of labor, and to buy time to give them steroids. Steroids are injections which are given to the mother, which cross the maternal placenta and reach the fetal lungs and cause maturation of the fetal lungs, so that there are less chances of having respiratory distress in the baby. And most importantly, a good neonatal setup and the essential role of neonatology. Neonatologist is very important for managing such kind of babies.
These babies have to be handled in a special intensive care area which is called as newborn ICU. These newborn ICUs have to be well equipped to monitor, to ventilate, to keep helping these babies like the way they are being handled in the womb of the mother. So as neonatologists, it is a teamwork which has to be done. In Apollo Cradle, we are a team of 6 doctors who are 24/7 available to continuously monitor these babies with availability of specialized equipments, monitors, ventilators, other equipments to help these babies get through in a normal manner. Any preterm baby is required to stay in newborn ICU till the baby reaches a gestation of 34 weeks, 1600 grams of weight, and the baby is able to accept feeds directly by mouth, and the caregiver is confident to take care of the baby at home. So we keep the babies in newborn ICU till that time.
once they are stable enough to manage themselves, and we do not expect them to come back to us again. The other problems which our preterm babies also face during the NICU stay is the lung, the heart, the intestines, the brain, the eyes. So we have to support these babies by giving them support for the feeding, by giving them support for the brain protective strategies. So in our NICU, we have the support of not only the doctors, the sisters, but also our other super specialty doctors who come and help us out how to manage and support these babies for the other organ systems. Preterm babies are very special and they have to be handled in a very special manner. As neonatologists, our work starts in the antenatal period. We go and meet the parents of these babies. We tell them how is going to be the course of these babies post-delivery.
All units may have different discharge criteria, but usual discharge criteria are when they are mature enough to be taken care at home. Before discharging them, we prepare them for home care, which includes taking day-to-day care of baby, feeding the baby, and explaining them the danger signs, that is when to seek medical advice once some problem arises. Once this criteria are made, they are discharged, and we always plan and discuss with them a discharge plan and follow up. Now, why this is important? Since a preterm birth is a misplaced fetus from a uterus, they have some high likelihood of having some neurological or associated problems later in life. So to identify them early and to intervene them early, so we need to discuss with them a follow-up plan, which we discuss with them at the time of discharge, how frequently they will follow up with us and the specialists they require. To mention a few, it's important for them for an eye follow-up because they have increased chances of retinopathy of prematurity. We need to do a hearing follow-up because they have high chances of having hearing related problems, maybe because of prematurity or because of the medications used in the neonatal intensive care unit, and they have high likelihood of neurodevelopmental problems for which they need to follow up with a developmental pediatrician from time to time and to assess. Now the follow-up does not mean they have a problem. The follow-up means we need to identify a problem if there is any, and if there is a problem to intervene early so that we can optimize their outcomes for future life.
So we start preparation of sending the babies at home in an early manner and in a planned manner. We start training the mothers and the parents so that they are involved in the taking care of the baby in the NICU itself, and this is what we call as a family-centered care. So the mothers come to the NICU, they provide what is called as kangaroo mother care. They start breastfeeding their babies, they start Paraday feeding their babies, so that whatever the transition has to go from the hospital to the home, that transition is started from the NICU stay itself. We also start the discharge planning of the parents in an early manner so that they get to know that their babies needs to be evaluated subsequently in a methodical manner and they do not face any problems at home. The feeding of such tiny babies have to be started with 1 ml, and sometimes they do not even tolerate these 1 ml of feeds. So we have to continuously monitor whether are they tolerating these feeds or not. Similarly, their brain is also labile. So we have to choose every strategy of the preterm baby in such a manner that whatever we are working, that their brain outcome should be the best. These preterm babies have to be given the correction for their growth and the development till at least they are 2 years of age. So we also need to follow these babies on the OPD basis for their growth, for their development, for their routine medical problems, for their vaccinations, and especially for their retina and the hearing evaluations. So we must not forget that the NICU stay is just the end of prematurity. We need to assess whether they are doing neurodevelopmentally normal at the follow-up. So as a team at Apollo Cradle, we have our neurodevelopmental specialist who follows them at 1, 3, 6, 9 and 1 years of corrected ages and gives us a feedback that how we can help them neurodevelopmentally. It gives us immense pleasure when our preterm baby comes walking in our OPD room. It gives us a special bonding with them, that how they have been doing in the NICU and now how they're growing up like a normal kid does.
It was little scary when I heard about that I will be having a preterm babies, but because of the doctor, I was very comfortable.
So yes, it came as a real shocker to us when we first got to know that it's going to be a preterm delivery. But Team Apollo Cradle, they were there with us to give us enough support.
My babies were born in the week of 26, and the weight was, for the first baby it was less than a kg, and for the second baby it was just a few grams above the kg.
My baby was born at 31 weeks, where a normal delivery takes place between 37 to 40 weeks, and my baby weighed 1300 grams at the time of birth.
When I got the chance to see my baby for the first time, it was the third day after my delivery. I looked at my baby and the tears start rolling down my cheeks.
After discharge, I was very happy. Very happy.
मैं उस टाइम डरी हुई थी, रियली डरी हुई थी कि डिस्चार्ज तो हो रहे हैं, लेकिन क्या इतनी केयर हो पाएगी? डॉक्टर्स रोज़ देखते हैं मेरे बच्चों को, 9 से 11 के बीच में जो केयर होती है वो क्या मैं देख पाऊँगी? मेरे बच्चे फर्स्ट डे पे ही वेंटिलेटर पे थे, मेरी बेटी 3 बार वेंटिलेटर पे गई, लेकिन विवेक सर और अवनीत मैम की बदौलत आज मेरे बच्चे मेरे हाथ में हैं।
The experience was, wonderful. So what I can say is the love and warmth which was extended not only by doctors but the overall, from nurses, staff was excellent.
When my baby got discharged, it was really terrible because nurses and doctors were taking care of my babies, and it's my first time. So my experience was like little haywire. I was not able to plan what to do, what not to do. So I was thinking how to manage. So it was not that great, but slowly I managed.
First week post discharge was really difficult, taking care of a preemie baby at home. But then, talking to the doctors again and again, calling them up and taking their help was all that helped us. And then obviously coming to Apollo Cradle again after a review checkup, so that helped us a lot.
The beginning at Apollo Cradle, the ending at Apollo Cradle is just like some mentor is holding your hand to guide you through the path of this journey.
We are very happy, 4 of us are sitting as a family, and we are very happy and thankful to God that yes, and thankful to Team Apollo also for bringing this joy to us.
I feel really happy, and you can see both kids in my hand.
I feel contented. I feel really happy because I see my baby grow every day, and little things remind me it could not have been possible without the Team Apollo.
It is not the thought of happiness, it is the thought of fulfillment, contentment, how a mother feels when she sees her child around her. It is just the feeling of contentment, nothing else.
Well, we feel very happy right now, a lot contented, and a lot hopeful for our baby's bright future.